Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and tonight's review will be on the movie The Legend of Zorro with Antonio Banderas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Nick Chunlin. So this is a second time watch for me. A little quick summary into this is Zorro has to put the mask back on and try to save California from becoming extinct because of Count Armand. So this is as I said, a second time watch. I think I enjoyed the first time I watched it a little more than this time. With that being said, so the writing on this is not very attracting. The whole father-son bonding experience, there's not a whole lot of swashbuckling action or anything like that. So this one's more toned back and just, to me, it was kind of a bore. I found myself at times not even really wanting to pay attention. With that being said, Antonio Banderas was his usual charming self to where he made me laugh quite a few times in this. I really enjoyed him, but not a whole lot else. I do like the set that they use, like the whole movie. Obviously, I know in the first one I kind of touched base on this. So, Red Dead Redemption and this movie have a lot in common because it's during the time of the Pinkertons, the whole like setup town, the way people dress and everything is they're totally like spot on with each other. But overall, the movie just didn't cut it for me. There is one thing I wanted to bring up because I thought it was actually pretty impressive was their explosion scene near the end of the movie. That was a really good blast. Like, excuse me. That blast was for the time this movie came out, and not only that, like just I've seen some movies where the blast is just terrible. This one was pretty good. I enjoyed it. The movie itself kind of reminded me of the movie Wild Wild West, which I actually enjoy more than this. But as I said, the music I didn't really enjoy, even with who did it. He's top 10, maybe even top 5 in my list of composers, but like it fit the movie itself. It just didn't bring enjoyment to me. So, director in this, we have Martin Campbell, who also did the first one. He did Goldeneye, he did Casino Royale, and he did The Foreigner. Those three movies are all good movies. Casino Royale is actually a really good movie. That was what he did right after this. So to do kind of a bomb of this and then turn around and kill it with Casino Royale, it's like, man, this guy, Martin Campbell can direct a movie. It just depends, I guess, how all the help around him does, and I don't know. This didn't turn out well. Uh, I will say this: how many movies this sequel to the first one turn out to be as good or better? Not many. I can name a few. I can name Lethal Weapon 2, Bad Boys 2. I mean, if we're talking Lord of the Rings, I actually like the second one better than the first one. So there is some, but overall, it usually doesn't equal up to it. 6 out of 10 from IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 27%. I gave it a 3 out of 10. I like, if there was a reason I could tell you to watch it, it's because of Antonio Banderas. That's it. Like, there's not a whole lot of action. There's this one's just, it's too tame for me. I'm not saying I want action the whole time. It was too slow and yeah. Anyways, box office of 142.4 million on a budget of 65, so it made 77.4 million, which surprised me, but at the same time the first one did so well, people went in hoping and wanting, and the end result, if this would have been obviously better, it probably would have hit 400 mil. Music by James Horner. For those of you, he's done Braveheart. He's done what's that war series I actually have behind me somewhere? Band of Brothers. he's done some big stuff, so James Horner's no slouch. The movie itself, a little interesting fact here, the movie itself actually had 5 different title changes. And I'm just going to say this is not this one would not have been the top choice for me. I think there was one of them was Zorro Unleashed and Zorro 2 and the Return of Zorro, and yeah, this one wouldn't have been the best one. But anyways, that's all for this review. Up next, I will be reviewing this movie right here, White House Down, so stay tuned for that. And also, I did want to bring up one other thing before I go. So, in the last 7 of 8 movies I've watched, 7 of them have been between the year 2005 and 2008. I didn't do this on purpose, but I kind of picked up on it as I was like, man, these movies are all kind of around the same time. So yeah, 2005, 6, 7, and 8. 7 of 8 of them have been, which is kind of interesting. I'm trying to. I'm like I said, I'm not doing that intentionally, but I mean, I have a stack right over here to the left of me that I'm going through right now, and I have a bunch. I have some that are from the 1950s and all around. So it's going to be up and down, trust me. Anyways, that's all for tonight. You guys have a good night. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox and check out my eBay. As I said, I'm always throwing new movies on there, so don't be shy. All right, have a good night.